Hey guys, and welcome to this video. I am Cloudie from the America server, and today we're gonna discuss the latest patch, the final patch of June in King's Raid. It introduced quite a quite a few new features. Almost managed to pronounce that correctly once again. Um, so yeah, let's just go through it. We'll bring up the patch notes first to see what we got. So first we got 12 new costumes. Yoo-hoo. If you are into that, some of them are pretty nice. I really like Aisha, for instance. Finally, she got something that I would actually consider getting, so might as well get that. Um, but all of them give XP. That's a bit meh. Artemia is really nice. Miriam, Kara, Annette, Krisha, Theo, Epis too. So yeah, quite a few. Um, check them out. They are cute. Let's see, new dressing room customization. So they changed now the place where you look at the costumes for your heroes, and you can mix and match now a bit. Like you can choose the costume, then the weapon design, the hairstyle, and there's a new thing called Accessory, which you can get for rubies, of course. Um, okay, Ezekiel hasn't been added. I just found that part. Okay, so some of the heroes got new hairstyles, which you can see here, or you can mix and match the hairstyles from the costumes. This is only enabled for these guys here, so Castle Frey, Cleo, Klaus, Arch, Lias, Karan, and Priscilla. For the others, you can choose the hairs yet, but they say that they will keep updating this thing. And they have added some new hairstyles for these um, heroes, so Castle Frey, Cleo, Klaus, Arch, Lias, Karan, I think it's like a short hairstyle, or maybe a long for Arch and Klaus. I haven't really looked at those. I know for Frey and Cleo you can and also Laias you can select a short haircut. So yeah, pretty cute. I recommend you check them out. And yeah, you can select these accessories now. We will look at them shortly. Here's a note that you can only use an accessory on one hero at a time, so they can be shared. That's a bit of a downer because some would be nice on more than one. But okay. Okay, so you go to the dressing room, and then you can save it to 5 different slots from where you can select these customizations as presets. And they say you will be able to see these in chapter battles, story cutscenes, and where you select your leader hero. But you have to go to the this setting um, to actually show them on the stories cutscenes, so they won't uh, see the accessories and the customized look. So select main hero. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. So let's just have a look at this real quick. Let's go to heroes, and let's go with Frey, since she is one of the ones with the extra hairstyles. So you can click the custom icon, which will bring you to this screen now. Here are the slots that you can save the looks to. You can select the different kind of costumes. For me, that's only like these two, because I don't really have the others. Or actually, no, I don't have that. That was on another account. And my graphics card is being messy again, at least on this one. So yeah, I have this look. Then you can change the hairstyle. You can select the shortcut, which costs 500 rubies, or you can select like hairstyles from other costumes that you own. So you can mix and match a bit, but this feature is only available for those heroes listed. You can select the looks of the weapon. Again, mix and match if you want, but you have to own the costumes to do so. And then we have come to the accessories part. Um, these types cost from 500 to 1000 rubies. Like you can have a halo or a crown, demon horns, devil horns, all sorts of ears, and then there are ribbons. Kinda cute. Glasses. Some of these look really good. I think these sunglasses, I haven't really found anyone yet that looked good with the sunglasses, so I don't know. We'll see. And these are just gigantic glasses. And these maybe are nice for some. Yep, you can check a puppy nose or clown nose. I'm really not into these. Maybe on someone like Raffi or Lockrock, I don't know, but yeah, not my style. And then we have wings, which you can select. Some are, for instance, the eagle wings are nice, or butterfly, angel wings, devil wings, angel wings too. But these have a pretty steep price, 4,000 rubies, and you can only use them on one hero at once. Also, if you go to this view in detail, then you can like move it around where it's located on your hero. So also like rotate it around. That looks a bit weird. Rotate it like that. Okay, so now that looks really messed up. And you can also adjust the size, so some of it can be smaller or larger. But yeah, I really messed this up, so let's just reset. Yeah, so you can mess around with this. There was a, yeah, you can like make it like this, kind of. But yeah, so this is the dressing room. So far, you can only mix and match the costumes and the weapon looks and the accessories. And for some heroes, you can select hairstyles and stuff like that. Short hair fray, kind of nice. Yeah. So that's the dressing room feature. Not bad. If you like to spend on such things or care about such things, then you can mess around with it. All in all, I guess it's a fun feature. Next up, we will have the guild raid, I believe. Let's go back there. Guild Wars, not Guild Raid, sorry. So yeah, now we have Guild Wars, a PvP battle between guilds, twice a week. So there are like 2 days when you can prepare and then 2 days when you fight. They say that we will have, similar to League of Honor, like we will have a pre-season and then a regular season. Here are the dates. So from the 25th of June till the 12th of July, we are having a pre-season of 5 battles, and then we will have a regular season of 20 rounds of battles. Each battle lasts 2 days, and there is a recess period when you can set your defense teams, and during the battle period you can set the attack teams. You need to apply for participation, and you need to have at least 20 members of the guild, 20 guild members to be able to participate. You can enter through the command center in the guild, or training center it was called before, and yeah, we will just go there and see how this goes. The defense team, you can set up 3 defense teams as a starter. Later, if you are higher ranked, I think from Platinum on or so, they will say this later, you can select the 4th team and then a 5th. You cannot use duplicate heroes, not within the team and not in any of your teams. So if you pick, for instance, Loman in your defense team 1, then you cannot pick him again in any other teams. Defense teams, you can pick him for attack. And you can set your starting skill for those heroes. They will the defense team is always an auto battle, but you can select the starting skill that they will use, so that can come in handy. And once the battle starts, you cannot change these defense teams any longer. They also get a specific buff. The first 3 have attack, crit resistance, and cooldown reduction on them. So you can set your teams accordingly, and each of those teams can have 3 members, as it says here. They also say that some skills or artifacts were too powerful for team battles because there are only 3 heroes, and these will not activate in auto mode, which is Cassandra's Tempting Wave. So that's her mind control spell. I guess out of 3 heroes, mind controlling one would be a bit too strong. Laudia's Enchanting Flow, Gladys T5 Dark. No, it's This Will Hurt. dark perk, and the artifact Tome of Black Magic. I wonder why Tome of Black Magic isn't that OP, I think, but that's what they went with. Anyway, you can set the team and then save it, and then that's what you will use uh, in the battle. Before the battle, you can change the settings, like change the heroes and then save the team again, and then your gear and perks will update. This is for the defense teams, right? Yeah, first skill you can set, and you can select which buffs you will get. Once the battle has started, yeah, so you will be matched with a more or less even ranked guild as you. If there is no such guild to be found, then you will be matched with a lower level guild, and in that case the rules of the lower level guild will apply to you, which means that if you have already unlocked 4 or 5 team slots, but the other guild is lower ranked than you and they only have less, then you will be only able to use less. So I guess that's fair enough. There is a magnifier icon where you can see the other teams, and there are all sorts of logs where you can see who hit whom, who won, who lost, and so on. We will just quickly go through that. Yeah, so you can choose 3 heroes to attack the enemy's team. These heroes you can control, so your attack team is manually controlled while the defense team is on AI. This makes attacking somewhat easier, but yeah, you still can run into tricky situations. I actually messed up one of my attacks because I'm a noob. Also, you start off with auto mode enabled on all your heroes, which was a bit of a surprise to me and almost messed up my first attack too, but yeah, I managed to salvage that one. So you get occupy points and contribution points. The occupy points is for the victory, contribution points is what you get for as a reward, and this will be important for the rewards at the end. So yeah, whoever has the highest occupy points will win the round, which is important. Yeah, so they reintroduced this last hit mechanic that they had for world bosses. So now the last person to hit, or if you wipe out the entire enemy guild, which means you would have to win all your battles, to be honest, and you win that battle, so you wipe them out, then you get additional rewards, but it's only for the person doing that. So I don't know, I don't really like this kind of mechanic. It's kind of counter effective, like people would try and save their hits for that. It was really a pain with world bosses. Even if there were so many people, you would never get that last hit bonus, and I was kind of glad when they removed it, because it was just annoying knowing that you miss out. Yeah, there is a history, and once the you will get the log who provided the most contribution, and you will get medals and stuff. The medals will be 10 times the number of your contribution score. A victory is like 5 or 6 points, so 10 times that. If you win 3 battles, 10 times that, that's like 150 points or so. That's what you can expect. You also get, I think, 1 point per successful defense. They don't mention this here, but I believe I got one for defending against one of the teams. We will look at this in a moment. During preseason, you get these Guild Wars medals. During regular season, you will get bonuses to this new feature, the Guild Flag. You will get Guild War medals, and you will get rubies. So there is that. And we got a new shop where you will be able to use these medals, and you can buy stuff. It's expensive. I will just give you the shop in a moment. It resets every week on Monday, and Veronica's NPC bonus will give the discount to this shop, which is kind of nice. Finally, Veronica is a bit more useful again. So yeah. And along with the Guild War, we got the Guild Flag feature, which is like a standard red design right now, I think, for everyone. But as these Guild War seasons go on, you will get new designs. that reflects your guild's ranking. I'm not sure if the guildmaster, oh yeah, the guildmaster can change it, and it will be displayed in these things like League of Victory, so Arena, League of Honor, Guild Wars, Tower of Challenge, World Boss, Guild Conquest, Guild Raid. Okay, so let's have a look at how this looks in the actual game. So we are in the command center, and we go to the Guild War. I believe, yeah, the defense team is now grayed out, so I can't click on that one for you guys, but let's have a look how this looks now. We are matched with a guild from Japan, and they have some pretty high players. Oh, someone managed to actually hit my defense teams. I don't think I set them up too well, but yeah. Oh, actually, they managed to beat defense team 1. That's curious. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Okay. So yeah, you can see I have 13 contribution points. I'm curious what gave that, because it doesn't really say. Oh yeah, so I got one defense team, another defense here against this guy, and then I lost from this one, Aganon. I defended against Chipopo and then won 2 attacks and then lost 1 attack. Okay, and then you can see the log for your entire guild. You can see we have quite a few wins. I failed 1. Actually, I'm the only one who failed an attack. That's so sad. I do apologize, Guild Mom, if you ever see this. So yeah, you can see a lot of attacks and defenses. We had some defense successes, so that's good. Means we should be a bit ahead. Yeah. So basically, if we go out of this one, now I can't attack anymore because I have used my my keys or flags, which you use. We have now, wow, they have 121 capture points, but they already hit a lot, so I guess they were hitting the lower ranked members. Let's see. So yeah, one missing, one missing, one missing, one missing, one missing. So yeah, some people have been maxed out. I guess they didn't really have good team setup or anything at all. Oh yeah, so these are empty because the people didn't set anything as their attack team or defense teams. So they are 3 points particularly. I think the game randomly assigns a team for you if you don't set it yourself, but you can imagine that's not quite. So yeah, that's like 3 people who haven't set anything. How about this guy? Yeah, he haven't set anything either. So 4 people. Oh, bad. 5 people. That's okay. Yeah, so we have like 5 people at the least who have not set anything. Unlucky. I think this will cause a lot of drama within guilds. Like, you know, this is a new resource to be gained. You kinda want to win a lot, and if people can be bothered to even set a defense team, then that might suck. I wonder if your defense teams are permanent or persistent, or if you have set it once, then they will just stay for the next season and it will be fine or not. But okay, let's see. So if you click on attack, you get to see the enemy's defense teams with the skills they have set up. Yeah, so there is one with the attack bonus, 40%, and there is one with crit resistance, and there is one with cooldown reduction. 5% every second. That's not bad actually, that's quite a lot. So yeah, then you can select attack, you will get the regular screen where you select your attack team, and then I can do this now. Oh yeah, I just can't push attack. So you can select the heroes you haven't used for attack yet. You put together 3, click attack, you get into the battle, and then you can fight. But yeah, not me, because I have used all my skills already. So I have 13 points now, or contribution points. This is this red flag, and you get 10 times this at the end of the battle, which means even if I failed one of my attacks, if I won, I would have gotten 5 points, so I would be at like I think the loss was 1 point as well, so I would be at 17 points, not 18. Um, but yeah, and then times 10, that means 170, 180, something like that. Depends how many times I defend. Um, and then here is the shop. As you can see, some of these are limited to once, 4 times, and so on and so on. And then here are the real nice goodies like unique weapon selector, random unique treasure fragment, unique treasure ticket, but they are really costly. Like if I got 180 points or 170 points per one battle, make that twice in a week, so 360. Yeah, that's a lot of weeks. That's actually, of course, we don't know yet. I'm not sure yet. Do they say what rewards you can get or how many times, how much medals you get for winning in the season or your rank in the season or even winning the battle? It kind of depends on that. Otherwise, these things are just super expensive. Also, if unless my math is wrong, getting these would cost twice, would cost you 1,080 points, and that's 100 fragments times 10, 10,800. So a selector from these costs less than the unique weapon ticket. But of course, you can only buy 2 of these per week, so you would need 10 weeks, more than 2 months to get a unique weapon out of this. But of course, meanwhile, you can get them from other sources, so this can be a good choice. I think, yeah. Let's see actually if they say what rewards you get for victory. So we go there, back to the command center, and Guild War, record and rank. No reward here. Yeah, it doesn't say anything here about the rewards. Yeah, it doesn't say how many medals you get for winning, how many medals you get for ranking at the end. So this kind of makes or breaks the shop right now, because yeah, the contribution points are really low, even if you win all your battles and defend a lot. Defending successfully is just 1 point, so you can't really get more than 15 to 20 points, I believe, per week, per battle. So that's twice, because there are 2 battles per week. But yeah, we will see how this works. I guess we will need some time to adjust to these things. Okay, let's go back to the patch notes. The next one was, I believe, the field raid, which is that they added basically to the some of the chapter 9 farmable content to like the raid finder that we had earlier, so we can more easily farm them now. Let's go there, guild flag, field raid. So yeah, now you can farm lava gear, hero suppression gear, hero protection, and dark legion legendary gear in the multi raid button. This is unlocked when you clear chapter stage chapter 8, stage 26. Yeah, and you have to clear those stages at least once to be able to clear them. That's an interesting sentence. They didn't quite finish it. But let's just look how this looks in the menu. So you go to field raid. I haven't tried any of these, but basically you can create a raid. Let's say single, like you do with dragons, and this has 6 people, and you can select them for the content. Now you see the dispatch icon, which means that I have used these heroes for the dispatch raid, which will be the next point, so I can't select them for this. But yeah, this is basically the same as dragon farming was, since they have been added to this raid list Dragon Raid Hard mode, Dragon Raid, and so on and so on. This is exactly the same, just that now you can farm the newer types of gears like Lava Gear, Suppression Raid, Protection Gear, and the Dark Legion gear, which is nice if you don't want to keep looking for people and such. You can just solo them now. So there is that. The next one is the Dispatch Raid, which is, I was really hyped about this feature. Now that the way they implemented it is a little bit less what I was expecting or what I'm happy about. Basically, this is the exploration feature, which you have seen probably in other games. Essentially, you send out your heroes to do some sort of raid for you. Right now, you can do like dragons and yeah. Hold on, this patch battle, it's a bit higher. So essentially, the good thing about this is that you can send out to various chapter stages, Dragon Raid Hard, and also field raids, and your team will do this battle in the background. So you can you can load up like a couple thousand stamina, set your team, and they will go on this exploration or dispatch battle, and they fight in the background. You no longer need to watch the battle. So this would be like a quality of life improvement for the game itself. And when the battles are done, you get your rewards. You can up the difficulty as you can do with all the other dragon raids and stuff, which of course means better rewards. So far this sounded really cool. You form your team, you send them out, you can do 200 battles. It's a bit slow, I heard, slower than it takes to normally raid them. And once you press the start battle button, they will go out and just battle. Yeah, it has a bit of preparation time, I guess, until the server loads everything you need. And if you want, you can abandon the battle just like there. And you get back the stamina that you didn't consume. But here is already something that's not so nice. You don't get back the stamina which you lost. So if you lose a battle, say the dragon wipes your team, then you do not get back the stamina for that last battle. You do get it back in normal raids. So that's a bit less efficient unless you are always winning. So yeah, there is that. You cannot use the same hero at the fighting so if you send out a hero in this match team, you will not be able to use that hero in chapter stages, Dragon Raid Hard, Field Raid, main story replay, multi-mode, and you cannot change the gears of those characters that are on dispatch battle, which means that if you want to use them in PvP, you might want to not send them on a dispatch battle, or you have to like rethink a bit. When the battle ends, you can click on the icon that will give you the rewards, and yeah, it's nice. Now comes the part that is not so nice, and why I do not like this actually in the end. So first and foremost, the heroes do not earn experience. Oh, okay, no problem, they are max level. But then, nor will the flask will be filled up. That sucks, because if you raid a lot, you just get a bit of a return for your points. If you were soloing dragons, then you had 8 characters all filling flasks, and that was a nice income of rubies. And Dispatch Raid doesn't do that, which is just lame, because this kind of forces you to still use the normal dragon raids or normal raids instead of those. And that's just not so nice, because why make a feature that should make your life easier when it comes at the cost of not gaining rubies? That's kind of counterintuitive, I think. The dispatch battle doesn't count for missions, achievements, or any events. Again, if you need to be burning stamina or stuff, you cannot do this here. It doesn't even count for the stamina used daily quest, which gives you gold and more stamina. So again, why? Thank you, Vespa. This just makes this function a lot less useful. Yeah, and it also doesn't count for guild active points. If you have a more laid-back guild that doesn't really care how many points you generate, then it's fine. Mine opens guild raid hell like 2-3 times a week, so they do need those hundreds of thousands of activity points. Again, this fetch battle doesn't contribute, sucks. That means your guild doesn't really want you to use this feature either, because it doesn't give them the resources that you need. Um, you cannot use boosters. Well, okay, I don't do that anyway. And yeah, you can check in the main screen. So yeah, this is a little bit annoying, and I'm a bit muffled about it, because I was really looking forward to this feature. And yeah, so let's just check, like, okay, I have one completed. So you see, this is the menu option where you actually, let's go back for a second. So if I wanted to make a dispatch battle, I can create the heroes which are currently not dispatched. I can have 3 separate teams which I can use, and then select each hero, load up as much stamina as I need. Now, interestingly, you can't run less than 10 battles. So, for instance, if you don't have the required stamina, you can start it. You need to use like food and stuff to do it. Once you have all the heroes ready, you can just click start battle. I don't have the stamina, but the notice comes up where you can refill. You will be able to see the rewards list, like you will always get this package, enchants, and sometimes you get scales and you get gold dust. You at least get the gold dust, and you also get the dragon raid points, which is coming from those boxes, so that's nice. And if you go out of here, you can, this is where you can see your battles. Mine is completed, otherwise you would see what's happening. If you click on it, you get the results. It took 1 hour 1 minute to run 25 hard mode stage 3, and I got 25 of these boxes. Let's just open them. They are in the consumables. Here we go. And yeah, so these you will always get, which is nice. You will get 1 random of these, and you might get scale. So like doing the raid normally. It's just you didn't contribute with any of your stamina, and you didn't get any flasks. Yeah. I think actually I've gotten quite a few legendary scrolls from this, so I think the rate might be better than it is with normal rates, but kind of hard to tell. So yeah. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed at this feature, because I was really looking forward to not needing to run the game hours and hours every day, and just have my tablet running or my computer running. It would have been nice if they had made that change, but Vespa being Vespa just doesn't do things that way. So dispatch battle done. Especially when dungeons, we got the central Orwa rumors, which will give the fragments that you need to upgrade your heroes, to transcend them and to start them up. If you missed out on the previous event which had this stage, then it's quite nice to burn a lot of stamina in it, and then you will never really have to worry about upper dungeon and then resetting it with rubies and using loot boosters on it. So it's worth to put a lot of stamina in it once, and then it just solves your problem. Especially if you are a newer player who still needs to create a lot of stones of infinity and essences and fragments to just rank up your heroes, then it's absolutely good. If you are a veteran or a more elite player with a lot of, not elite because you just have played a long time, but yeah, if you don't need those anymore, then it's not a big deal. I will probably skip this one and just farm dragons. But yeah, you can access this in central Orwell, and you can use loot boosters, but not the 20 ruby booster, which is alright. They changed some UI for the required EXP, and they changed the UI and they changed how much XP you gain and how much you require. They also deleted a number of stages and consolidated the difficulties into single difficulties, so there is no more easy, normal, hard, hell mode. Hell mode they have already removed previously. Now there is just one difficulty. They gave some rubies for clears in retrospect, and adjusted all the stamina requirements, the EXP, the gold, the rewards, and so on and so on. Essentially, they made the story progression a bit simpler, and yeah, they have changed the XP requirements. Um, yeah, they have actually increased 82 to 90, which is interesting. But leveling up heroes is kind of easy enough, especially if you can clear conquest battles. They have also changed the ancient items from chapter 1, 7, and 9 to this ancient conqueror set, which is damage dealt and damage received in chapter stages. And then chapter 8 has a separate one. I don't know why chapter 8, but whatever. And it does the same but for dragon raids. So if you do not have legendary gear yet, then it's nice. Otherwise, not really a big deal. They changed the party play that you only get 10% XP if you do not use stamina. So yeah, whatever. I have never used that really without stamina, because if I was running a stage, I wanted to get rewards too. Yep. So now you have fewer stars to obtain, but they added the rewards to those ones. So yeah, so you get all the stars now in one go. Yeah, and there are now, yeah, they have revamped the missions. I will just go to that. They improved the tutorials, changed how content can be adjusted. We have curious that they changed July a bit. What did they open July? Okay, and we received Bernheim for our for the inn, which is nice because we also have an event for double kinship points. We received the costume for Artemia, and they changed the HP bar for your own team to green in arena. They changed some bugs. Okay, so let's see the missions. They look a bit different now. Has a more, I don't know, simpler look or clearer look than the previous one. Doesn't look like some scroll anymore. You can see the daily missions as you did before. You can see the weekly mission, the limited mission, and then there is the main missions, which was previously in the left menu. This is about clearing stages and doing dragons and whatnot. So there's a lot of these with all the rewards that you could get before, and now the side missions have these subtypes. You can get all the rewards now without needing to wait for the previous one, so that's nice. I actually haven't run 10 dragon raids since then because the dispatch battles don't count. You can get for transcending heroes, leveling them up, skills, maxing, and so on and so on. There is items, awakening, enhancing. There is sub-story, clear rewards. I wonder why some of these actually don't count, and I have already done them. Should look into that. And then there are additional ones that you can get here. It's just a cleaner, simpler look, so not a big deal. They also added Artemia looks to the arena on our shop, so you can check her out in advance. Let's just do that really quick. So select Arena, League of Honor, and it's under Info and Reward, where you can check until in the ranking reward. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, as many people have pointed out, a little bit too much like Frey. But yeah, you can check the various rewards for rank 1, rank 2 to 10, for the top 100, and the top 600, or the top 500 from 100 to 600. The skill effects are a bit different. This is a bit brighter, and even the weapon is shiny on the top one. And these two you can actually buy from the honor shop once the season is over. So if you don't get that far but have the points, you can do that. And I think that's it really. Yep, I just wanted to check really quick if they have unlocked the new month in the memory archives. Although uh, it's not July yet, so, and I haven't even checked out these guys yet. What? Okay, so this is grayed out because it's not her month yet. So this one we can't see yet, but we can see June. All right, so not bad. Yep, that's pretty much it for this update. Guild War, again, a new feature, something to do in your guild, a source for new drama. They have also added Dispatch Battle, which is a bit of a downer for me. They have added the field race, which is nice if you have the inventory space, unlike me, who is a collector. Oh yeah, and we have some events going on. Double kinship rate for 2 more days. Gear Awakening is cheaper for 4 days. Transcendence Day, which means you get rewards when you transcend the hero. I just did Cecilia, so she is now uh, Transcendence 5. Got the rewards for that. And we have this Don't Procrastinate event, which I just got the reward for. Basically, for each daily mission that you claim, you get 1 point, and for 3 points, you can select one of these boxes. This gives unique weapon fragments for the random one and for the selector, and you can get the special bonus with the unique weapon selector. Same with unique treasures and artifacts. I think for me, unique weapon makes the most sense. Of course, the chances of getting something good is really low. I got only dust and fragments so far. In that regard, maybe this one is better for some of you if you need stamina potions and reforged tickets. This one doesn't seem too useful, and unique treasures are, yeah, they are important, but I think weapons are still the most important. So for me, I will go with this one. Let's just see what we got. Probably dust. Oh, there I stand corrected. I got random legendary, random unique weapon fragments. So good stuff. I assume that sooner or later they will also introduce a new dungeon that lets you farm these. And that's pretty much it. We have talked about everything, I believe. So yeah, there you go. This is the last patch of June with its ups and downs. Hopefully Vespa makes them a bit more useful, at least the functions that I don't think they made really well, but so far that's what we got. As always, thank you if you watched so far. Feel free to leave a like or a comment below, or even subscribe, and I'll see you at the next video. Cloudie out.